Hello. For the past two modules, we've been discussing matter and motion as well as energies and machines. The activity that I will do today will be a part of a lesson on forces as well as simple machines. The theory that I will use will be the constructivism learning theory, where the students learn through their very own experiences. Through this activity, the students have the opportunity to interact with their peers to build their very own simple machine. And the simple machine we're going to build today and test will be a pulley. I will begin the lesson by activating prior knowledge from the lesson by asking the students what is a pulley. And we know that a pulley is a grooved wheel that rotates or moves loosely on an axle. And then I will go a little further and ask the students, well, why would a pulley be useful or how can it be helpful? And we know that a pulley can be useful or helpful when lifting heavy objects. It also decreases the effort or the amount of force used when lifting those heavy objects. For this activity, you will use simple materials or objects that you have inside of your classroom. The first thing you need is a pencil for each group, and the pencil will act as the axle. You will also need construction paper with two circles on it. I have previously cut out my two circles. You will need scissors, and you will also need old used glue sticks. Please don't use new glue sticks. I know how important glue can be. Just use old dried out glue sticks because we're only using the top of that glue stick. And we see on the top of the glue stick, it is a little grooved surface area. You will also need a hole puncher. You will need yarn that will act as the string. You will need a empty bottle, and you will need glue. I am using my hot glue gun to ensure that it sticks. So the first thing you're going to do for this activity is cut out your two circles from your construction paper. I have already done that. And with those two circles, you're going to bend them in half. Don't really crease them, but just bend them enough. Take your scissors and you're going to snip just to make a little opening inside or in the middle of each of your circles. Okay? Then you're going to set those to the side as you do the same for the top of your glue. Now, I have previously stuck a hole inside of the middle of the top. I would suggest that teachers go ahead and do this in advance just to ensure the safety of the students because I myself had to use scissors in order to make the hole. So you're going to take one of your circles and you're going to take your pencil, which acts as the axle, and you're going to stick your pencil through the circle. Stick it through the circle. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your top to your glue, that is your wheel, and you're going to also just go ahead and stick your pencil through it just to stretch it out. Now you may have the students assist each other with this because it can be a little challenging, but just have the students go ahead and stick the pencils through them just to stretch it out. I'm going to take this this circle off so I can have a little more leverage. And you're just going to pull that down. It can be a little challenging, but with a little effort, it works. So once you have it on there, I advise you do not take it off because it can be a little difficult to get back on. So I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to glue the top of my glue stick top. So I'm going to put a little hot glue on it. And this is something I advise that the teachers do, being that it is hot glue. So I'm going to take it, and now I'm going to stick my pencil or my axle back through the circle. And then I'm going to push that wheel up. Push that wheel up and secure the top of the wheel to the construction paper. And then I'm going to do the same for the bottom. I'm going to put some hot glue around the bottom of the glue stick. The glue stick top. Carefully put some hot glue around it. And then you're going to take your second circle and slide it on the axle as well. And secure it to the other side. Secure it to the other side of secure it to the other side of your circle. And there you have your pulley out of simple classroom materials. Now, the next thing we have to do is to test to see whether the pulley is effective or whether it is useful. And in order to do that, that's where our empty water bottle comes in. So with our empty water bottle, I'm going to snip the bottom, and we're going to just cut out. We only need the bottom portion. We only need the bottom portion of the water bottle. So I'm going to cut that out. Just go around, cut that out. And you only need this part. Okay? And then you're going to take your hole puncher, and I'm going to punch a hole in each side of this water bottle. Now, this water bottle is going to act as our load that we're going to pull using our pulley. Next, I'm going to take my string. Let me pull this down so you can see. I'm going to take my string, and I'm going to secure it to that water bottle. You're going to make a small knot. Make sure that your knot is tight and it is secured to your bottle. Then you're going to take it. I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side of the water bottle. To the other side. And we're going to secure that as well. Just like that. And you may want to cut off your excess. And here you have your load. Okay. Now you need your string. So I'm just gonna pull some yarn to act as my string. I'm gonna cut that to make sure we have enough. Now I find it effective by leveling your pulley so that you're able to see the effect. So I have two glasses here, and I'm going to take my pulley and I'm going to lay it and level it on the two glasses. Now we're going to see if our pulley is effective by lifting this load. So I'm going to take my yarn and I'm going to secure it here against our load. Secure it with our load. And I'm simply laying our load on the table, and we're going to see if you are able to pull that load using your pulley. And as you can see, you have to make sure that it's secure. And as you can see, it is lifting that load. Okay, so that's one thing to test. And as an extension, I will have the students test several objects. The next thing I'm going to test is going to be a marker. So I'm going to take another piece of thread and I'm going to secure it around the bottom of our marker. Secure it to the marker. Making sure that it is nice and tight so that it won't slip. Just like that. So we have it nice and secure. And then the next thing I'm going to do is cut it. Cut it. And then I'm going to wrap it around both ends so that we create a loop just as we did with the water bottle. And secure it tightly on this end as well. So we have a loop so we can pull our marker. So I'm cutting another piece of thread, yarn, and I'm securing it to the heavy load or the object, which is the marker. And as you know, a marker is a lot heavier than, or a lot denser than a simple empty plastic bottle. So we're going to lay our marker and we're going to test to see if our pulley is effective once again. So I'm going to pull, and you should see that the, oh, it fell. Sorry, let's try it again. You should pull, and see that it's going to, using the pulley, is helping to lift that heavy load of the marker. All right. So I will, as the activity progresses, I will have the students test different objects of different shapes and sizes so that they can see the difference between the different types of heavy load. Thank you.